Thing is, Godfather, we've got this this lockdown coming up. At the moment, we're playing the old we're not sure. We might spiel, but mark my words, it's definitely coming. We need a circuit breaker, firestop, nip it in the bud, lockdown this autumn, and that won't work. So we'll need a longer one through the darkest, coldest months of the year. It's the only way to stop the spread. Now, obviously, celebrities and politicians, important people, sophisticated people, they wouldn't have to follow all the rules all the time, of course.
Do you think that's fair, Boris? Do you think that's a good leadership strategy? To be in flagrant disregard of your own edicts?
Now, I don't know if you saw that study recently that proves that smugness absorbs CO2, making it not as bad when rich, smug people use private jets, because they are absorbing as they pollute. Now, in that very same article, that same research study, they proved that hypocrisy equals privilege multiplied by smugness squared.
I read that.
Oh, of course you did, of course you did. And of course it's well known that hypocrisy releases anti-Covicon into the bloodstream. Now, anti-Covicon is the hormone that, when released, prevents COVID-19 affecting that particular body that's now swimming in this hormone. It's also released during certain international football matches and BLM riots.
It was an interesting read. I agree.
Now, what we need from you is to get out there and use your powers and talents to convince the population to embrace the lockdown, or at the very least, fear speaking out against it.
And how would I do that?
Oh, get out there and chat with them at first. Help them see that lockdowns are the only way forward and out of our current predicament. And, if that doesn't work, then maybe, start to use some more insistent methods. Wink, wink.
I don't know what to make of your proposal. I don't know what influence you think I have. I've been known to pull a few strings. If a lady has a misfortune and her handbag is stolen, I've been known to retrieve the bag. I've been known to help businessmen bypass certain laws if the law is preventing them earning.
Oh, I know, you've got a tremendous reputation.
No, don't speak. I've been known to make certain things happen, make certain things disappear, but I cannot control minds. I can't even control my own son, Santino. He's a hothead. He acts without thinking.
You're starting to sound a bit defeatist.
People like to see their families, Boris. The world is nothing without family. You cannot expect people to live cooped up during the bleakest season, subject to arbitrary guidelines that are so frequently abandoned by those who enforce them.
So danger is danger, and if it's dangerous to meet, I will have people locked down in their social bubbles, masked up to the eyeballs, even at home, preferably. It might sound draconian, but we have a duty to look after the health and safety of our subjects.
No, you don't. That has never been an objective of a westernized government. It's an impossibility, too. You cannot make someone healthy. You're only ever as healthy as your quality of life.
Oh, nicely put.
Even if we play devil's advocate and accept that it is the government's role to keep us healthy, how can locking people up behind doors, behind masks, be considered healthy? How can you claim that people have a quality of life?
Look, we have to protect the NHS, okay? This is what those who don't obey the somewhat whimsical, at times, rules of social interaction forget. They are endangering others by putting stress on the National Health Service.
It is an insult to the kindness that may have one day defined the objectives of the NHS to use it as a cudgel to beat the freedoms out of a frightened nation.
Now, hold on. It's more like using a harp to sing seductive songs to encourage the free riders back to the safety of the nest.
You have a talent for sophistry. You can rework any message, however odious, into something sweet sounding. It's impressive.
Oh, many thanks.
But once again, you ask me to do something that I cannot do. Something that I would not even consider if I were able.
Ah.
I find the idea of depriving people of their liberty, locked inside their own four walls, appalling. This will be the last winner some people will ever see. A number, I will guess, that will be far higher if you insist on this lockdown.
Which is very likely.
Life is not something that you cling on to with dignity. You are not keeping these people safe, Boris. You are condemning them to loneliness and despair. Many who perhaps would have pushed on for many more years, taking their own chances and judging their own risk, will instead succumb to the misery of solitude and the bleakness of monotony.
Well, the plans are more or less in place.
Life is far more easily surrendered when there is little left worth living for.
Now, you sound like this barman I know.
You have my final answer, but thank you for coming to see me.
I think you're missing out on a big opportunity here to really make a difference, really make a difference. But, that's completely up to you, entirely up to you. Far be it from me to try and make someone do something they really don't want to. Well, all the best.
Clemenza, I want you to keep an eye on that man. He's more dangerous than Don Tatalia and Don Barzini combined.